Where's the cilantro?
It's a small kitchen preparing hearty dishes. Fresh fish, local vegetables, and a mix of hard labor and love. The key ingredients for Senegalese chef Pierre Thiam.
Every single dish I prepare, I put as much intensity in my focus, in the way I prepare it. It really is something I take seriously every step of it. From the moment I enter the kitchen, I kind of center myself and just do my best.
His best keeps him busy. He often works 12-hour shifts as owner and head chef of Brooklyn's Le Grand Dakar.
It's a very demanding profession. It takes a lot out of you, standing all day, chopping.
But the job is rewarding.
Oops.
Since its 2006 opening, Le Grand Dakar has become a favorite spot for Senegalese dining. That popularity is sending Thiam out of the kitchen and into the spotlight with catering events, cooking classes, and appearances on television shows like Iron Chef America.
The chairman welcomes Chef Pierre Thiam.
All part of his plan to change the way people think about African food.
Africa has, a challenge because many people think of Africa as, you don't think of Africa as abundance and food and delicious. You always think of Africa as scarcity.
But this menu indicates otherwise. The dishes are a vibrant fusion of West African food with Portuguese, French, and Vietnamese influences.
Oh, this is yuca or cassava. That's the African potato.
It's not a French fry, it's a Senegalese fry. One of our appetizers is shredded sweet potatoes, chopped up shrimp, chopped up scallions, seasoning. Yeah, one of our most popular items right here. It's delicious.
Another popular dish on the menu and in Senegal, black-eyed pea fritters.
It's street food. Pretty much in every street corner of West Africa, you'll find these akaras. Like you find women sitting in a corner and selling fried black-eyed pea fritters, and they are delicious. I mean, they really are out of this world.
Adventurous and flavorful, Senegalese cuisine is full of grains and lots of seafood, a blend that is rooted in tradition.
Every day also in Senegal, every day, lunchtime, everyone comes home and sits around the bowl, and that's the time where the mothers or the aunts prepare a delicious meal. It's very important because that's the time where the whole family gets together and we just share those moments around a delicious meal.
He shares the recipes and stories behind them in Yolele, a cookbook that was nominated for the coveted Julia Child Award and is touted as the first Senegalese cookbook in English.
And I believe that that's a food that has a place in the culinary table, and it's important to start with a book, writing it, and other people will have access to it, and maybe other people will get inspired and do other things with it.
Where's Danny?
But he isn't just pushing the food. He's made it his mission to share his heritage as well, turning his restaurant into a cultural center of sorts.
It's not just coming to eat food, you're eating food, but you're also feeding your mind, you're feeding your soul, you're connecting to the continent in many aspects. So I think that's what makes this restaurant different than just a food place.
We'll be fine. Okay, I'll call you if there's anything though.
I started checking it out, because I became more interested in, I guess, finding out my roots and all that stuff. So
I like, number one, the decor, like the feeling of it. It feels really good. I'm into all things that are African, so I just love the feel of it.
Thiam takes a hands-on approach to making his culture accessible to locals, a venture that often begins in his own front yard.
I may be overseas, but I've descended from Africa.
For 5 years, he's been organizing and running Brooklyn's African Block Party, an outdoor festival with food, art, and music.
When you look.
Yeah, so let's do it there then. Okay.
It's one way to thank the community, one way to also bring what I grew up with to the community, which is living together, sharing
music, food, artwork, as you see here today. So this was just my way to give thanks and to give back.
Scattered rain showers may have kept the big crowds away, but other spirits weren't dampened. Some of those who did turn out praised Thiam's and Le Grand Dakar's role in this neighborhood.
It's a cool place because they really support the community. They support the events like this. They're playing the music. They always do good things here.
Thank you, Grand Avenue, Le Grand Dakar.
It's crucial that he keeps his presence felt in the neighborhood. I mean, and fundamentally, this is a changing neighborhood, and it's important that it stays relevant. And his food keeps him relevant. The cuisine there, maintains the relevance of the restaurant.
And sharing that taste of Africa continues to motivate Thiam inside and outside the kitchen.
I want to tell each person to go back with more of Africa in it, and more respect for Africa, more love for Africa.
As the chef likes to put it,
hey, Jim.
Serving up Africa on a plate.